In our last video, we began to discuss the human ego and how it can become the source for a divine purpose. The goal is not to destroy the ego, but to transform it by pruning it into a servant rather than a ruler. So, how is this done? Sometimes heaven sends us a gift that helps us to understand these deep mysteries. These gifts are all around us. So, I did what I normally do when trying to understand things better. I went out for a walk, asking for divine assistance in understanding the struggles of life, not just mine, but the ones we all share. So, as I walked down one of the busy streets close to me, I noticed that there were distractions coming from every direction, all around me. Yet somehow, off in the distance, I saw something sitting on a shelf out in front of a flower shop, one of many flower shops, and it looked like a small tree. I went to the shop owner and I said, "What kind of a tree is this?" He said to me, "It's a bonsai." And he explained the word bonsai simply means planted in a container, and that it's a Japanese art form that takes cultivation techniques and uses them to grow small trees in containers to mimic the shape and style of mature full-size trees. He also told me that it was an olive tree. Well, at that point, my heart leapt in my chest, and I asked him the price, and it was rather expensive. I told him I needed it to share something in a video that I'm doing, but I just couldn't afford it. I stood there staring at the tree, saying to myself, "This is the one." The shop owner started coming down in the price. Lower and lower he went without me saying a word. Then he said to me, "You know what? I don't want you to leave here empty-handed." So he made me a deal I couldn't refuse. I was so excited. I walked home with my new bonsai and gently placed it on the table. And I imagined this tree's need to be cultivated into a fully mature tree. The olive tree is a symbol of resilience, peace, and spiritual illumination. That day, heaven gave me a gift, not just a new hobby learning how to cultivate my new bonsai, but also how to grow my understanding and unlock mysteries as I learn the inner structure of my struggle. Of our struggles, both the bonsai and the olive tree have deep spiritual meaning. In Psalm chapter 1, it says, "Happy is the one who's like a tree planted by streams of water, yielding fruit in its season. Its leaves never wither, and all it produces thrives." In upcoming videos, I want to share with you the gift I received from heaven, and I want it to become yours as well. So please, come back, watch the videos. You won't be disappointed.